What other weird stuff have you seen out there? Have you seen some weird stuff like on the job and stuff? Like
Yeah.
uh
Well, I was going to tell you a story similar to Colby's,
yeah.
and we thought we were just intoxicated, right?
Okay.
So there's a town northeast of here called Wilmot next to North Webster, and it's just like basically it's like a dog leg, and there's a village there, and there's a pond, and then a little creek coming out of the pond. I guess it was all natural, but they kind of dammed it up to keep the pond. I guess there was a mill there one time back in whatever. My grandma grew up there,
Gotcha.
so knew she was born and raised in Wilmot, and it's spelled Wilmot.
Okay.
So Wilmot, not Wilmont, you know. So
Wilmont.
we're looking on the map. It's off State Road 5. So Indiana State Road 5, follow north,
Yeah. Okay.
and you'll find it, Wilmot.
Gotcha.
And so my buddy, and this is a whole nother story, him and his mom lived in an old church. The church from the town back in the day, they bought it, renovated it, lived in it. And it was a 3-bedroom church, 2 bathroom, 2 full bath, and an open concept
Mm.
with the original outhouse out back. And then you go back to the backyard, which wasn't a yard, it sunk down because they removed all the dirt. So we used to go back there, shoot guns, and have a good time, party down. There's a chicken coop back there that nobody used. So we'd sleep in the chicken coop and have these massive bonfires. I mean, burning telephone pole
That's all.
bonfires. Like,
What?
yeah, like breathing in the creosote,
Hell yeah.
whatever they soak those things in
Fuck yeah.
back in the day when I was like 20, 21.
Yeah. Clear,
So
clear,
we
the,
were
clear the
heavily
lungs out, man.
intoxicated. Oh yeah, 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 and then do some more damage.
Hell yeah.
And I'm still smoking, but they. So me and my buddies, there's all guys this night. There's no ladies with us.
Mm.
So we're like, let's drop some good stuff and not drink. Let's just like get weird in the woods
Okay.
Yeah.
and have a great time, you know?
Mhm.
And it was like, all right.
I like that.
So I thought we may have done a little too much this evening. So we're walking down the road, which really was like maybe a 150 yard little walk to where the road was, and then the creek came out right there where they built like this dam.
Mm.
And we're down there just kind of hanging out because there's a bunch of rocks and you hear the river flow and all that. And it was moonlit night. It was beautiful out, the stars and everything. Great night. We're just sitting down there hanging out.
Can I say something just real quick? I love the way that your descriptions and the way that you tell your story. So that's
you
all I
set
want
the
to say.
setting. I like that
Yeah,
every time. You set the setting every time.
I love it. I
Dope.
love it. Sorry to cut you off. But
Well,
yeah,
thank you.
let you know that. Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. But like, so we're just sitting down there, really intoxicated, but controlling. You know, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, I start hearing laughter, like a little girl's laughter, and I'm like, "Where's that coming from?" I know I'm really on some great stuff right now, but I don't. Yeah, this just it's not lining up with how the brain and this stuff works. You know,
Yeah, you're right.
I'm looking around us, and I about say it, and my buddy goes, "Hey, you guys hear that girl laughing?" And I was like, "Yeah, man." And everybody else is like, "Yep." We go, "Where's it coming from?" Like, I can't figure out where this is coming from. They're like, "Yeah, we can't either." So we start looking all around, like we're poking our head in the little dam area, like, is it coming from here? And it's like, no, walk down the creek a little bit. No, it's not from here, you know, but it's real faint. And all of a sudden, we're all standing there, about ready to go back up the road, and we hear like not maniacal, but really loud laughter from a little girl, like she's standing right next to us.
Why did I think that was gonna be it? Why the fuck did I think that was gonna be it?
And it was like probably 12, 15 feet down at like a 60-degree slope going up to the road.
Mm-mm.
And I did it in like maybe 4 steps. My one buddy, he did a combat roll, and I watched him do it because I was at the top and I hear this, woo, woo, woo. And I look over and there he is, like rolling up the hill, and I'm like, how the hell is that possible?
Up the hill?
And yeah, up the hill. And he gets to the top of the hill and stands up like flawlessly. And I'm like, how did you do that? He was like, I don't know, but we need to get out of here. We all tear off back to the house where the old church was also occupied by the old church ladies that you could hear them talking in the corners. That's another story. But
wait, what?
My God.
But time out. No, if
I'll
you go laugh.
I'll be right back. Nature calls. I'll be right back.
Like,
sorry, I took my speakers in with me, so you might have caught me recording the PA department.
You're fine.
All good. The magic of editing.
Oh, I don't care. You can leave that in, huh? Dang, it's shame. Everybody does it.
Yeah, buddy.
But I was going to tell you, though, with this story, so my grandma grew up there with in Wilmot, and I told her, I was like, hey, Grandma, my buddies were down by the bridge by State Road 5, where the creek is, hanging out one night. She was like, what were you doing? I was like, oh, just hanging out. I was like, but we kept hearing a little girl's laughter and her face changed. And I was like, do you know anything about that? And she goes, yes, when I was a little girl, my friend drowned there.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, you kidding me? And she was like, are you sure it was laughter? She was like, we used to play down there all the time. And I was like, yeah, it was laughter, like a little girl laughter, but it was off in the distance. And then it got real close, like it just like was right next to us, and we took off out of there. And she was like, oh dear. And that was that.
And she said,
like,
oh dear,
or oh my, or whatever,
like
she said, but it was like like she didn't leave. Like, that's not good. You're supposed to pass on. Like,
oh, so your grandma was just like, oh, that's disturbing because I'm pretty sure that's my friend.
That was her friend.
She knew it was. So when the laugh, like laugh, you said, like, was it an evil laugh? You said, like,
no, it's like a little girl like playing.
But it was
close. That's why we're looking. We literally thought a little girl was down there, like playing around somewhere, and we're like, yeah, it's like midnight, 1 in the morning. Like, why is this,
but it was
4 to 7-year-old girl out here?
But it was just closer to you. That's why it was scary. So it wasn't like scary. So it wasn't like that. When you guys all ran away, it wasn't any different. It was just closer.
We couldn't pinpoint where it's coming from. We were looking all around. It sounded like it was far off, like not 20 feet, but more like, 30, 40, 50 feet farther, maybe. Not so much to where it would have like an echo or anything like that, or kind of like that reverb when things are far away, when they bounce off the leaves and, the dew on the leaves and grass and stuff. It kind of soundboards it, but like but then when it was like right there, like she was standing in the middle of us or whatever. That was right.
It was right next to you. It was right there.
Yeah, it was like a little girl. Like, ha, or whatever. I can't mimic the freaking laugh because I'm not a little girl, but it was just
enough for me. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
That scared me. Hell no. That'd be
I
crazy.
mean, if I walked up to you, Kobe, and went, ha,
Nah.
you'd probably
And I
like the
couldn't
fuck.
see you. And I couldn't
If
see you. Yeah.
if I couldn't
That would
see you, it might
fuck
be a
me up.
problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
right.
a problem.
We might need to.
That's enough.
Well, I'll let you know if
Man,
there's an
what?
afterlife.
I'm putting knee to
Dude.
chest.
Yeah, I told Kobe I'm gonna let him know for sure.
I'm all right. You
Yeah.
go ahead and stay where you're at.
What do you mean?
I'll do a Peter Griffin
trust
laugh when you're going to bed.
Oh my god.
I could tell you the boot story, and you guys edit this however you want, but
For sure.
I'll tell you the boot story, which
Yeah,
is
because
this
I
track.
got a question after this one too.
Okay. So I went to this house, and it was near Mentone, Indiana, Akron, Indiana, somewhere around there. And it was a really old farmhouse, probably built around the Civil War. Looking at the way the basement was constructed, the house was resited, so it's hard to tell any kind of remodel. And I was only going down in the basement, which was a cellar access only. But the cellar was a staircase made of stone going down, like slabs of stone. And I was like, okay.
Okay, so
And then,
cellar access only from the outside. Boom, slabs of stone going all the way down.
yeah.
Okay.
But it was like in an enclosure, like a porch in a way. But it wasn't screened in. The one side was all walled off, but then it was screened in. I think it was the north and south side.
Mm.
So, and the way the wind blows around here typically comes from the west.
Yeah. Yep.
And you live here, so
Yep.
usually it doesn't come from the south all the time,
Right.
but it's usually typically from the west. So you can kind of tell the way debris sits after it's been blown in where it came from. But so these stairs are covered in dirt, like it was flooded down there and they pumped it out or drug it out. So there's like a thin layer of like kind of dried mud, almost sand. So, and I look at it and I'm like, okay, slips, trips, and falls,
Yeah.
Be careful, mind your business,
Mm-hmm.
You're carrying
slow, steady, short steps. Yeah.
Yeah, you're carrying an 80-pound bag of salt down these stairs. You're wearing boots. You got all your,
That's a lot,
that's what
bro.
I did forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did forever. Yeah, we switched to 40-pound bags, and I was like, oh, I'm going to carry 3 40-pound bags.
Damn.
Because I was carrying 80s.
And you're going down
used
the stairs?
to be. Oh, yeah. And I used to haul tanks up the stairs that were, anywhere from 100 to 250 pounds. Yeah.
Bruh, your quads and your calves
used to be, not anymore.
Shit.
I quit working out. I'm fat as. You saw my shirt. I'm fat now.
Bro, that don't mean nothing. I'm fat and I work out. So
you're stronger than me now.
It's these beers. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Hey, you gotta be happy. You tell a man's happy if he's if he's a little heavy around the belt.
There you go, man. I am that. I'm that. I definitely am that.
Means they're happy, the things are going right.
Hell yeah. So you're going up and down these. Okay, so you got those stairs, and you said they took.
I'm looking at the stairs, and there's a fresh layer. No steps, no nothing, and this is enclosed, so there's no rain, anything going to wash it away.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was like a flood came through. I didn't really pay attention. So I walk down these stairs and I see my boot print that I see all the time. Going down. Okay. Deliver my bag. Come back up. Second time, I go back down. I go to come back up and there's another set of boot prints going back up, but they're not like my modern boot print. They're just like a leather or wood sole, like the old cowboy boot. blueprint, but like a wide nose on it, not like a tiered tip,
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
And
you're the only one there?
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, huh. Well, there's nothing going down, so somebody came up that I didn't see, and this is like a cellar, so it's a large open room with supports in it. I mean, I would have heard or seen somebody, unless they're a ninja. I don't know.
Right. And like you said, it's cellar access only. You can't get in there from the house. No basement.
Well,
it's not a basement, right? It's a cellar.
They had suicide stairs, like a ladder coming down from the kitchen.
Okay.
But you could tell it hadn't been used in years. I mean, it was dry rot and everything. Like,
damn.
I'd be afraid to use this thing, even back then when I was 240, in solid muscle, to where I'd be like, it breaks. I'll be like, I'll just hold fast, No.
Yeah.
And then swing down and do a somersault. I don't.
Oh, I remember my 240 days. I almost got back down there. A few years ago, but didn't quite make it.
Uh-huh.
Didn't quite.
Yeah, I'm 270 now. But...
Yeah, 285 on you, man. 285. Tell you what, guys. I got to jump off here, and we don't need Nathan blowing this whole wad on just this one.
That's
and
true.
I think
okay.
I think I made a misstep. What we should have done is that we should have had you on a live show, because that would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So
we can make it a multi-part.
Yeah, I think we should make it a multi-part.
I want to do the Alaska thing though. I thought that's where you're going to start.
I was going to ask about it, but then I never got around to it.
Another time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you the story now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Well, let me know, because I'm next.
I'm going to make you want Whitey back here.
Oh, Whitey's coming back. Whitey's coming back.
Hey, this was Ask Whitey.
Ask Whitey.
I had a few ghost stories in here. Some other stories that you guys probably won't see. Probably good. Until next time, y'all.
Until next time, y'all. Don't whistle in the dark.
And then in the woods.
Never whistle in the woods.
Never whistle in the woods.